Hi Leo, welcome to your unexpected reading for February 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to 7 cups of spiritual tea. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this may resonate as yours or your person's rising moon or Venus sign. All right, Leo. What do we got here? For Leo, you're unexpected. What is it? Full disclosure, thus far, or what's been kind of trending, I guess, is there's been a couple of people actually wanting to fly solo. Just saying. So that's kind of been coming up. All right. 7 of Wands. I like that. The Fool. The Moon. So we got Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Pisces or Cancerian here. The Sun and Moon, yay. Leo. 2 of Pentacles. And 4 of Pentacles. All right. Let me get the little guys here. Okay. Forgot. Who are we dealing with? You forget who you're dealing with. Okay, hold on. Okay. For Leo. What do we got for Leo? Queen of Wands. That could be Aries. Alright, so what do we got? So is this you kind of guarding your own personal space and just taking this time to recenter and refocus as well? Is that what's going on here? Okay. What's this Moon card about? Moon card. We got a new beginning. Is this you giving someone a second chance, but you're like, this is not an ultimatum, but like, okay, but you have to walk alongside me. I'm not slowing down. You need to catch up to where I'm at because I'm liking where I'm at. Or is this you wanting to be under yourself? What's this Moon card about? Okay. The 4 of Wands. What's this Queen of Wands about? You could be dealing with an Aries, male or female. Doesn't have to be Aries, though. The Devil, that could be Capricorn. Alright. So, what is this Sun card about? Whoever you're dealing with, when it's good, it's really good. But it's also, those are the high points, but then when it gets down to the downtime and the day-to-day and the everyday, this person's not such a good partner. There's not a connection there. This person is probably really fun to do things with, but if you're not doing things with them, they're kind of unto themselves also. Like there's not a joint connection here. So we got the Sun and we got 5 of Swords. Okay. So this is looking to be like, Leo, that you're going to be finding out about a few things, a lot of things, with this connection you have with someone. And you're going to be finding or realizing that there's only a small part that you have in common with them. And the rest, there's like this person. For some of you, it's just finding out that I don't really have a whole lot in common with this person. And you're kind of still searching for that one that you can really be yourself with. For others of you, this could be a connection that all of a sudden you're like, I don't know if this is working, because all of a sudden there's so much of you that I don't know, and I'm starting to see that you're kind of selfish. Like you kind of just take care of yourself, and you're a lot of fun to be around, but you don't really care about me the way I want to be cared about, or you can't really give me the kind of attention or devotion that I'm ready to give someone and I want in return. And this is you starting to demand more of the relationship and of this person, and that's where the problems are going to start. What's this 2 of Pentacles? It could be that this is just a friends with benefit situation, or like a physical relationship, that's all you connect with is the physical, and there's not much else. And yeah. What's this Two of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles. The Sun again. Okay. What is this Four of Pentacles? I'm laughing because some of you might be like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this being like the booty call month. Like, where I'm like, you know what? There's a lot. We don't have a connection. And this person's like, yeah, but we have a lot of fun together. And you're like, you know what? I might be okay with that. I'm actually kind of okay with that. This could be you doing a 180 and being like, oh, you know what? Maybe that's all we have together. And I'm okay. That means I still get to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I still get to have my fun over here with this person. It's not the full-blown connection maybe that you're finding that you wanted, but then all of a sudden, double whammy. Not only are you might be okay with just that in connection with that person, but you might find that you prefer that instead of full-blown connection, because the way it's shaping up, a lot of people are like, this connection business is kind of exhausting. It's kind of, it's work, and it's constantly trying to advocate for, are we on the same page, or why, I don't know what this trend is lately. Like, if we've become such an immediate gratification society that if there's the downtime, a lot of the downtime, for some people it raises a lot of questions for them, and I think across the board, people are finding if it's not really exciting or invigorating, if we're not like doing and going, they're starting to be like, are we okay? Are we good together? It's like, where's all this insecurity coming from? But that could very well be the reason why you're kind of remarkably okay with finding out what you want and what you prefer, rather than waiting for someone, rather than realizing, oh my gosh, what with someone. You're like, I'm okay with keeping that just compartmentalized to this area of connection. It doesn't even have to be physical. It could just be you two doing things together. Like, okay, this is your adventure buddy or your adventure person. And when I want to go do something that I've never done before, like go hike the something or other, or go see this, or go do that, or whatever, go backpacking in, the savannah or something. I don't know. Bad example, but you know what I mean. This is the person I call. Because this is someone that honestly, they're looking out for themselves. You're not really on their radar past a certain point. And if you're wanting more from this person, you're not going to get it. They're a lot of fun in certain avenues, but if you want something more than that, it's going to fall flat. And it's one of those where when you have fun with them, they're a lot of fun to be with. But if you want anything more, if you want to be able to count on someone or rely on someone, this is someone that's not very steady or stable, and they're not good for that. They're not good for the day-to-day downtime, relaxing, working side by side, or partnership type stuff. They don't do that well, nor are they interested in that. The unexpected thing here is that for the Leos that I'm reading for, you realize that frees you up to be able to do what you want to do too. It's like, well, what am I doing sitting around here waiting for this or wanting to know about that? I get to do what I want to then. And that's the switch where you're like, oh. And I think, here's another unexpected. You might prefer that after you realize how little you know about this person and how much they're keeping from you. That you're just kind of in this little space over here, and there's this whole other part to them that you're just like, didn't know that about you either. Wow. Don't think I would have gone this far with you had I known that, or you know what I mean? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Yay. Four of Pentacles. Surprised the Nine of Cups hasn't shown up here. Feels very Nine of Cups-ish, this right here. What's this Four of Pentacles? Two of Cups. Right. What's this Fool about? this fool about? What's this fool about? Yay! Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you stand your ground. Don't change your position. Put yourself in a position for you're calling the shots, or it's not that you need to control this, but for the Leos that I'm reading for, you waiting to hear from someone else or waiting to hear what they want does not suit you. It's not going to suit. The person that you're dealing with, they're just not into the relationship part, or they can't for whatever reason. But the focus here is on you realizing that. Not like what's going on with your person, but you realizing, you know what, I'm just not getting my needs met from this person. They're largely unavailable to me. And then you find out it's deliberate. And then you're like, you know what, though? That means that I get to do what I want to do. So, okay, fair is fair. And it's kind of liberating, actually. So just know that this gets to be about you too. This isn't about you waiting for someone else. You get to do what you want to do too. And you can preserve that part of a relationship, whatever that is, adventurous or the physical, whatever. And you might find that actually suits you. You're both on the same page when it comes to that. But instead of seeing someone's deficit and why they can't give you what you need, there's this shift that happens to where all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a second. This liberates me too. And I get to be kind of calling the shots. Like all of a sudden, no, I don't want to show up and do that out of loyalty or out of obligation, thinking that I'm doing something for someone else because you're supposed to, because that's what a good partner does. There's no partnership here. So you don't have to show up and do that thing that you don't want to do, but you do it out of loyalty and out of love. You don't have to do that anymore. That might cause your person some distress, but that's what you two are doing. It's like, no, that would you don't have to show up for this would not be something you show up for out of obligation, duty, honor, or love, or all that. This is kind of a big deal too. I know that there are some major arcanas. Okay, so this is kind of a big deal. This is a huge shift. Don't be surprised if your person has a problem with it. That all of a sudden you're not as available as you were before, and you're just a lot more carefree, and like you say no and you kind of are guarding your space. They're not used to you doing that. And they're not used to you being okay with things and being easygoing. For the Leos that I'm reading for, they're not going to be used to you being relaxed about things or having boundaries. About like, no, I don't want to do that. Just call me later. Wait, what? But I need you here. It said, no, you don't. You don't need me. You're fine. Just call me later or text me like what, you know what I mean? That might be a little bit of a shock to them. Okay. All right. Oops, I got the wrong deck. Whoopsie. Okay. I feel like this is about you realizing that this is the person that is only good for a certain part of what you want in a total relationship. This person is not a total relationship person, and February is the month where you realize that and you stop trying to turn it in that. And you do what you want. You shift the gears. You realize you have the advantage because this completely sets you free also, to where you only are participating in this one part instead of kind of making that the whole thing. You're like, oh, this isn't that. And you're free to pursue. It's very liberating, honestly. And this feels like it's this feels like it's a month about you doing you and what you want when you want. And this, I keep getting that realization washing over you that, oh my gosh. And maybe that's the hope and the newness of spring if you're stateside where we are. But of just realizing all of that. We've got the sun and the moon. This is realizing what's really going on and being like, oh, wait, I don't know if I want that anymore. I'm starting to understand now, and I'm not okay with the way things are. I'm okay with this part of it, but I'm not okay with all the other stuff, and it's not your person's fault. Rather, you're just shifting your expectations. You're realizing, oh, I can't expect that from him or her or them. I can't want that from somebody who can't give me that. So, realizing that, okay, that's a bummer, but that also means I'm free to find it somewhere else if I want. That's for Leo. And that's for you. Yeah. The world. Coming full circle. For this, it feels like seeing things for what it is, and it kind of ends the confusion for you, and it simplifies things. So we got the world, and we got the Fool, and a brand new beginning. And you guarding your space, and you maintaining your zen and your peace, even though things are coming for you. It's almost like, in some decks, this is about like you kind of, it shows somebody protecting their homestead, and it's like got all these wands pointing to them or pointing at them, and then they're just standing there with their own wand or own staff. Look at how they're kind of transmuted. We got these wands coming for this person, and yet they get transmuted into all these like chakra colors. You know what I mean? So it's just like this is turning for this reading is turning all that incoming to your advantage and transmuting that into things that can ground you. Saying like, nope, I'm not going to receive that way. I'm going to look at this as an opportunity for me to go out and do what I want then. I'm not going to take this as rejection or that somebody doesn't want me. That's going to get transmuted into, oh, look at all these choices I have now. Because I only have to worry about, if I want to, this with this person now. I don't have to make it into something it's not. And I don't have to expect something from them that they can't give me. I get to go find it somewhere else. And my Saturdays just freed up, and so did my Wednesday nights, and so did there's that shift there. Okay. And I am not trying to, just look at it this way. It's fine. It's fine. No. Because I deep dive, and I'll call something what it is. But honestly, this, once again, with the whole theme of being liberated, we got the world, we got the Fool, and we got the Sun here. This is you realizing, I've got a bunch of choice now. Huh. What else for Leo? That's for Leo. And I think what's hard is that, like, when something's really compatible in one area, there's a tendency to want to make that kind of flow over into other areas. And with this person, when it's fun, it's really fun. But when there's the downtime and the everyday, this person's not so good for that. And there's a lot that you don't know about this person, because I think they kind of keep a lot from you. Like this person is very compartmentalized also. All right. This could indicate travel to a new move, a new job, a new something big, like a new chapter starting for you, because you get it. You understand, there's it again with the liberation. You get it. So all of a sudden your focus shifts and your perspective changes. What else for Leo? No, that was there. Chariot reversed and 8 of Swords reversed, right? Yes, 8 of Swords. Okay, so things aren't working out, not moving forward. You're backtracking, not wanting to go in that direction anymore, changing your focus, changing your mind, and not being mad about it anymore. Not feeling like, I don't know what to do, or why can't this work? No. You're shifting gears, you're pulling back, you're rerouting, you're changing your perspective, you're changing your trajectory. You are doing that. You're not being rejected. You're pulling back and going in a different direction. I can't remember who said this. Rejection is protection and redirection. And I can't remember where I heard it, but I didn't think of it, but it's good. And this is kind of like that, except for there wasn't really rejection. You were just getting frustrated. Just for the Leos that I'm reading for, there was frustration or disappointment that someone wasn't kind of rising to the occasion when it's so good in this area, whatever that is, and we're not, and yet I'm being let down over here. And it's like, no. Don't make it more than it is. This is really fun, but that's all. That this person's not capable of all the other stuff. And that's just what it is. And this is your focus shifting and realizing that and being like, oh, okay. Well, now I'm not mad at them anymore because they don't have it to give, and I'm not going to expect it from them anymore. I'm going to get what I need elsewhere. So then the burden isn't on that person anymore. And all of a sudden you don't have all these frustrated feelings when you think of that person. I mean, you might, but it's like you stop expecting what you can't get from them, and that lightens the load for the both of you. And this is about things not moving forward, and you, honestly, I mean, I'm surprised the Nine of Cups did not show up here, because that's what it feels like. This huge burden is lifted, and you're just like, and all of a sudden you come into your own. Okay. Oh, I was about to grab the dice. Okay, I just did that. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Leo. I hope this was helpful. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but it feels like as I was saying this, I looked down. That's not lightning, but it kind of feels like this hits you. Like there's this realization that you're like, oh. And it kind of just everything evaporates. Like all that frustration and angst just like evaporates. So that's good, because then you're not beating yourself up or, being frustrated. Okay, so here's to a month of perspective shifting for you, and all of a sudden you preferring that and feeling liberated and doing what you want to do. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Love to you this February. Take care.